So, thank God spring's here. We're in quite trying times, physical and spiritual at the minute. Please spend as much time outside as you can. Also, disclosure, there is going to be smoking in this video. I smoked since I was 16, I'm not going to lie, everyone I actually know knows. So I don't know why I'm hiding it from you guys. It's my day off. It's my first day off with sunshine. And I could tell you now, I have autoimmune as well, so the physical element of it has been a struggle. And dealing with the physical has been a struggle. And I don't know about you guys, but this is where being in your own energy, so you're able to know whose energy is affecting you, is very, very, very important right now. And if you do get affected by other people's energy, you have to really pick and choose your battles at this present moment in time. And spending time in solitude is one of those things. It's very, very important. Can't believe how confident I'm saying that, because I was like, time on my own. Oof. And now I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to be by myself. Which is like bad to some people, but I think right now we really need to have some recoup time. Now, obviously, it was the like blasting full moon last night. It woke me up the night before, and it was golden, proper golden. It blasted me in the face. I was like, whoa. And I think what people don't realise is we've just come out of a shadow phase. So the eclipse season has been, we're in the post-eclipse stage, which is just as important as the eclipse, going into a full moon. What I think today's message is really going to be about is the stuff in between, the grey area that we don't talk about. Now, this isn't going to be outdoor politics. I might reference stuff, but I'm not going to go there. This is the spiritual element of everything that's going on. And I do think that at the end I'm going to pick something from the moon cards and something from healing waters, because I do feel that the emotions, like the cups, I'm not doing tarot, but I could see the cups are being like, oh, like balanced, and then people are accidentally knocking their own cup over. It's fine if you do that, but you've got to recoup and fill that cup back up again, you know? I'd actually say from the 12th of February, in my personal view, I don't know if anybody else can relate, I have had my past slap me in the fucking face. Fucking face, man. And I feel completely detached from the reality we're in. And it's a weird one to sit in, because it's a hard cause to go into the outside world, and no one's in the same boat until you can finally sit for a minute and just have one conversation with someone. Again, couldn't recommend that conversation enough. Please have that conversation with someone if you need. Be mindful that there's things that are going to come up. PTSD is real. Then if that's the case, nervous system regulation. If you want to join a group where you can consistently keep this on a regular, self-care tactics to just keep that practice involved where you're regulating your nervous system, join my school. I've got 6 modules up already, and I'm going to add more. But anyways, the practice of patience is futile also. Even if you're finding impatience somewhere, find what that impatience is, why you're feeling that way. There is a reason for everything. Everything has a cause and reaction. What we're seeing now is a big reset, right? Hold on to your fucking hats. And it's nothing to fear. I'm just absolutely winded. Emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I'm like manifesting my abundance from God like no one's business. Even in my teary stages, even in my solitude where I'm like, I'm not giving up my faith. Like, I have blind faith bleeding out of my ears. I'm not joking. What we have to be real with is take your sweet time with it. Give certain things to God, please. Please. Because as patient as you can be, there's always something provided, okay? Even if it's something small. Butterflies just literally made awareness, hello. There's so many, and this is what I'm trying to say, these small reactions that people are missing in these big moments need to be acknowledged, because once they're acknowledged, the bigger acknowledgements can come. It is one of these things you don't understand. If you can acknowledge the small, the big will come. And I have had to go through that mental process. It's taken me about a year. And that's a consistency of rewiring my brain, okay? Working full time is hard. I'm still trying to do my creative business. I'm opening myself up to my clients to help with, you know, the journey to self, the journey to Heavenly Father, so they're able to access their, you know, inherited abundance in the kingdom of God. This is what I'm doing. And I'm doing this very effortlessly, side by side with Jesus. Couldn't recommend to do it the same. Give your finances to Jesus, give your emotions to Jesus, give everything that you just don't really have power over right now. It takes the load off. And just come and roll a cigarette, get your coffee, and sit with the birds. And the bees are out, like the bees are buzzing around, like the frequencies outside need to be absorbed because we're shifting with Mother Earth, okay? I think there's one thing that people are scared of is the difference of the future is not clear. It never has been, to be honest. It could be rewritten at any time. But I do think that we need to trust the divine more than ever. Not everyone sees these things. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to get to a point where even just the smallest glimmer of light shines the brightest, you know. The Hagstone theory. You don't ever need to block out that hole because the light will shine through brighter, you know. So I'm gonna do some cards. Let's go for the moons first because we just had our eclipse. Let's get this, shall we? So this was at the bottom. Expect a powerful change. That is literally new moon eclipse. Just come out of eclipse season. The light shining behind the darkness. Look at that. Not necessarily the Hagstone, but quite similar. Your hard work is paying off. Okay. New moon. New. Okay. We got some new karmic cycles. We have got some new karmic cycles coming in. Sorry, all my hair is trapped in the cards. New karmic cycles coming in, collective. Wow, they're flying out today. Confidence is the key to success. Do you know what? These new cycles, new. And you've got Capricorn, Earth. You've got Leo, fire. Earth, wind, and fire. These animals as well. You know, you've got the sea, land horse, water and fire. Water, earth, and fire. These are like all the main elements here. New eclipse. You're coming out of a shadow. New moon in Capricorn. Logic, stoicism. That is paying off your hard work. And understanding that you're able to actually befriend, not detach from your ego, but befriend your ego. So the Leo energy can be manifested in a very beautiful way. It's building like confidence instead of the pridefulness. Sometimes our pride can get in the way. But again, like we were saying, take that time to do your nervous system regulation, integrate into your new and higher timeline. Like I was saying at the beginning of this video as well, when you're going into your eclipse, pre-eclipse, eclipse, post-eclipse, into the new moon, there's so many important stages which are literally here on the cards. Thank you. I'm going to go for the healing waters. So we have some advice for our emotional state, because I feel like with the collective, as well as myself, I do feel the cups. This is water, emotions. How can we manage this right now? What can we do? Lady of the Lake, new beginnings, something is about to happen. New. Like, so new beginnings, new karmic cycles, new phase. We are literally going through a big shift. Like, we have to really address this. Please just come to terms with it all of it. It will be easier. We are going into a shift. Feminine. She's holding a sword down. She's literally riding on a swan. It's like Swan Lake. New beginnings. Something is about to happen. Okay, this just fell on top of the new beginnings card. Reversed. Follow the stream. Dedication. Trust. Future rivers and oceans. This came up on reverse, which means pay attention. Which is quite ironic, you know. Go away, out. I need to actually make sure I don't get bitten. So, the way the cards fell out, as above, so below. So, and also, can you see the continuing running of the river? That was first, this was second, and it landed literally like bam. So it continued the river. This is a journey, people. This doesn't just stop at, once you've got your new beginning, it don't just stop there. You have to keep going, right? Dedication. Trust it. Future rivers and oceans, like this has to keep ebbing and flowing, okay? That's beautiful. That is actually such a beautiful reminder of, like, you're expecting powerful change. Your hard work is paying off. When your hard work's paying off, you do let your guard down too much, to the point where the confidence turns to pride and you're consistently chasing something you don't need to chase. That's when you need to take time to breathe out. Let the ocean, let the river continue. What else do we need to tell our emotions here? The ants are at work too. I'm seeing ants everywhere, just like the bees are at work. Like, the hard work is paying off. 2. The sweet waters, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. In this time to take yourself away from the noise and breathe, you need to start romancing yourself. Be your own husband and wife sort of thing. Sit with that divine energy. This is like the Mami Water card, and like, again, we need to connect with our emotions here. Thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. When you take these times to breathe out, journaling is so important, so you can literally do this. It's the practicing of gratitude in the element to receive. Letting go of the old beliefs is how manifestation works. And the thing is, people say to not manifest right now. Don't. You've already had time to manifest. You've already got time to manifest. It's not, there's nothing stopping you having a break from manifesting, right? Eventually, so I'm just checking if my mic's on. Eventually, it happens. So people are just consistently doing the rat race with manifestation. It is literally breaking it apart, decompartmentalizing it. This is why I think looking at your emotional state is the important thing. Let it go. Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. There we go. It's an endless stream. I think that has to just be the last bit of the card. Let it go. Endless stream, okay? It's going to be a continuous river. So let go of the past. Let go of the old belief systems, because they're not. Turn your back on it. Sodom and Gomorrah is about this. Do not hold on to the old. Don't keep looking back just to check on who's doing what. If people come back from the past, it's because you are so far forward, they're trying to catch up with you. It's desperation on them because they don't want to look in. We've done the work. And it's really hard, because when you've done the work, you do become more apathetic as well as empathetic. And old souls remind you of that part of you, which you've befriended, by the way. And the thing is, like, when you do hard work, when you're climbing that ladder, some people do want to come and just tear you back down. But the confidence, that the key to success that you have is taking that time, being patient, being in the present self. And this like whole eclipse season is going to align you to every single element in your chart, collective. So you're able to work in this unison with all parts of yourself. But in the meantime, take that advice of this has to be consistent, right? The dedication of the new beginnings, or something's about to happen, so trust it. Rivers are future. The oceans are future. They don't just stop. In the meantime, when you're taking that time to breathe out, sensualize yourself, romance yourself, enjoyment, take your salt baths, lower the lights down, turn your lights down low, literally like put your frequencies on in your ears, to your eyes, to your vibration, like align. You can't just let the divine do all the work. It's a partnership here. It's a genuine partnership, the best partnership actually. Like, you have got to do the work. I know I give a lot of my homage to Jesus, but Jesus also goes to you, yeah, but look at the work you've done. And you can't sometimes, even throughout different stages of your life, give the credit where it's due. You give it to Jesus, because it's just the spiritual element is just out of this world. I can't recommend it enough. Couldn't recommend it enough. And he pays you in abundance. Do you know what I mean? We have to sit and be grateful for even the bad times. Because if we can't appreciate the bad, how can we enjoy the good times? How can we embrace the good? You know? Release the past. Forgive. I know you don't need to forget everything, but that's why boundaries are very important. The forgive but don't forget is what boundaries are. And do it with grace. Like, the softness of forgiveness shocks a lot of people. Might cause you a bit more shit. That's why it's important to have the armor. Yeah. But I'm gonna leave that there. Have a blissful day. Be in the sun as much as you can and get that replenishment. We're a few months behind on sunshine, so we need it as much as Mother Earth. So rest well, my angels, and if you want to join me in my ministry, go to the link below and join my school. There are 6 modules waiting for you, and I'm literally creating another 6 as we speak, and they'll be uploaded in the next week. So